Good evening. Welcome to WSBI, your resource for success podcast program, where you get to meet inspiring women-owned businesses from across the country. And now, for your host, Kimberly McElmore.
All right. Hello, and welcome to a special edition of the WSBI podcast program. This evening, you will be spending moments with Lady K and Mr. T. Welcome, Mr. T.
Hey, Lady K, how you doing?
I am doing good. Well, we have a special one tonight, don't we?
We sure do, and I'm ready to get right smack dab into it.
All right. Well, tonight we have a special guest with us, and I'm going to get this right. It's Zumba enthusiast Socrate DJ Fuego Pierre. Ha! And we also have some special topics we're going to be talking about. See, I've been practicing because I was just corrected, earlier as we were talking prior to the show. So I hope I got this right, and he will let me know here in a few minutes. But Mr. T, what is our topic going to be about tonight before we start to jump into some of the other things?
Well, our topic tonight is going to be about living in the moment. Kind of taking the power of now and making it even more. So
all right.
That's what we're going to be talking about. Hopefully our listeners are ready.
I hope they're ready for this show tonight because it's all going to be about living in the moment. It's all going to be about Zumba. And then, of course, we're going to talk about some of the special events that we have going on throughout the community coming up soon. But before we start to dive into all of that, T, why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about yourself?
Well, hey, everybody out there in listener land. I am Mr. T. Mr. with an H, T with just the letter T. And I am a professional male living in the Northern Virginia area, right outside of D.C., and I am a fitness enthusiast. I own Move with T, LLC. I'm the CEO and creator of that brand, and I teach at area gyms, teaching Zumba, cycle classes. I also teach Muay Cycle and Strong by Zumba to add to my repertoire, and I'm looking to add some additional certifications as well throughout the year. And I'm also a lovely doggy daddy of a wonderful doggy whose name is Pepper. Aww. So that's me. So How about you, Lady K? Tell everybody about you.
Well, my life is crazier, okay? So, as they call me on this show, Lady K, but of course I am author Kimberly McElmore. So, I have got a couple books out there, got another one coming on the way. It's coming around the corner. And, I've been keeping that one hidden in the background, but I'm real excited about that. And then, of course, I also have a Women's Small Business Initiative, which is an online platform available for women to provide their resources. And, of course, this is how I created this show. And I also have another great show called The Author's Corner that comes on every Friday evening through Source Nation. So for those who are out there who aren't an author, you might want to reach out to me so you can be on my show on that one. But also during the day, I also am a consultant and project manager, so I won't get too in depth with that, but I'm very, very busy these days. And of course, most people don't know that I have been in the Zumba world now for about 6 years, but I no longer teach full time, but I am still a Zen. So, hey, so I'm excited. Yeah. So I'm real excited about being here and then having this discussion tonight and with our special guest that will be coming on real soon. So you guys in the background just kind of hang back just for a few minutes, our listeners, and just hang tight because he believe me, he is on, he is ready. But before we start to bring him on, let's kind of dive into our topic of discussion, living in the moment. And for me, I want to talk about the fact that what does this mean to you, and are you truly living in the moment? I think a lot of people don't really understand what that means, and if they do, they never really stand up to it. And even for myself, we complain about what isn't right, what we're not happy about, but we never really take the time to sit back and live in the moment of right now. So, we're so busy worried about our futures. We're worried about what's going on tomorrow, the next day. And then we also have this attitude, I think, that, we got enough time to think about all those things. And the reality is we really don't know what's going to happen from day to day. But living in the moment for me is like right now. This moment is special. Every time we do a show, I'm really excited about it because we have some phenomenal people that we bring on board to talk to us. And, and so having this moment to spend with you, T, is always my favorite too. So.
Oh,
Yes.
my favorite moment too.
Yeah,
I
love it.
I want to do heart emojis, but I can't put a bunch of hearts in people's ears right now because
no, you could just
I
do
don't have that
kisses,
capability.
okay? Do smooches, okay? You can do our smooches.
smooches, all around.
All right. Woo, exciting. So tell me, I guess, how you feel about what it means to live in the moment.
Well, I actually thought about our topic of discussion for today, and the best way I could describe it is by what I do, not by what I do in my professional life, although in that way we still live in the moment, but in our other work, my other life as an instructor, whether I'm teaching cycle or strong or Zumba, especially with Zumba and cycle, in those particular formats, when I'm in the moment, I'm teaching, I'm actively engaged, I'm watching all of the members, all the students, everybody that's there in the class, in the moment, and I'm watching what they're doing. Are they into the music? Also, specifically like with cycle, if we're doing a strength track, are they involved? Are they there? Mm-hmm. Are they keeping up? Is their bike lit up in red? Because one place I work, we have bikes that change colors. So, are they red or are they yellow? Or are they blue or green or are they white? Because if they're, depending on where they are, I'm like, if I want you red, I want you red. So, why aren't they there? What can I do to motivate that person to get there? And it's, for me, living in the moment, it's constantly being engaged and being in tune with what's going on around you so that you can help those people who are present get to where they need to be and meet you where you are, or even sometimes surpass you. So living in the moment is really about really being in tune with your environment and just being completely and totally aware. So that's what it means to me. And even to segue into my professional life, which is a boring kind of humdrum, giving me a paper, I'm going to move it here and stamp it this way and input this data. But still, if you think about it, it may seem humdrum and boring, mm-hmm. and it is comical. But when you think about it, if you're not in the moment, that one paper that you pass by or let sit on your desk too long because, maybe that's not important. In the moment, it is important because, a lot of times with what I do, it affects people's lives. Right. And literally, it affects people's bank accounts sometimes, depending on what day it is and what buttons I'm pushing. So I'm like, if I let that sit on the side, I'm not in the moment. I'm not in tune with what's going on around me. And that one thing goes off to the side. And, unfortunately, then we have a bigger problem on our hands. And then, we get a phone call. What happened with this? But It's really about just paying attention to what's going on around you and constantly being aware. And, being aware is not bad. And even if you're walking to your car, you should be constantly engaged with what's going on around you. So that's a safety issue, and I don't want to veer too far off to the left. But, we constantly want to be engaged and involved with what we're doing because then we know what's going on, and we're kind of like hyper-tuned. And then we can actually respond more quickly in the instant and hopefully reach the best answer to complete that moment and help that person get to where they need to go to.
All right. Well, I like that answer. Very thorough. That's one thing I can say about Mr. T. He is thorough.
I'm very thorough. I like to paint a picture.
Yes.
Sometimes I talk too much, so sometimes you gotta be like, shut up, Mr. T.
Okay. No, it's fine. But it's your perspective, and that's the key. I think that what we're really trying to focus on here is that everybody has their own idea of what living in the moment is. But the reality is that it's really truly about what is going on right then at that time frame, because like you said, that whether you're at your job or you're doing something else, that if you're not focused, something critical could happen. So I think in the world we live in today, everything is really very fast paced. Everything is a right now moment. People truly don't take the time to sit down and focus on what is really going on. Celebrate those beautiful moments that you have, those, no matter how little that it may be, because that little moment can really change and create your whole day. And I was asked that question a couple weeks ago, and I had to sit back and think about it. And I was like, well, everything is great, but at the same time, I was like, I was fussing about something else, and then I was thinking about something else and doing something else all the same time, not realizing truly what the question was. And I had to kind of dig a little deeper within myself and say, you know what, this person's asked me this question. She was right. It's like truly living in that spot, that point in time that, you need to focus on and not worry about all the other things, because at the end of the day, we really don't know what's going to happen. But if we're always forecasting up front how we think our day is going to go, or what that extra moment is going to be, 90% of the time, it doesn't always happen that way. So you have to kind of prepare yourself to enjoy those celebrations that you have throughout the day, so that it makes your day go by easier. But at the same time, like you said, really truly stay focused on what it is that you're currently doing. And obviously, we know, living in the technology world we're in today, that's part of the reasons why we have all these accidents and problems, because people are focusing on too many things at the same time. So, obviously, if I start talking a little deeper here, you'll start showing age more than the things that we did not have.
You are so young, girl. You're so young. Nobody, I don't even know how old you are. I don't even know how old I am. So you're fine. No one knows. It's a secret.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't have a problem with telling my age. I'm 52. But and I think about all the things that have changed in how things are today versus what they used to be. And, we didn't have to worry about rushing home. We had to actually rush home to, to get to the phone, because we didn't have cell phones.
Right.
When I was coming up, of course, as time went on, we, obviously have them. But, it's just, like I said, just those little moments that we take for granted. And I think that it's important that we all take the time to celebrate those things that we do, and that will obviously make our day. To me, it will make my day go much better. And I'm learning that every day, little by little. The older you get, the more wisdom that you are to bring in your life. And I'm definitely doing that. So enough, I'm going to get off the soapbox here about us living in the moment. But I am going to ask our guest, who will be coming on in like 2 seconds. But before I actually have him come on, I want to talk a little bit about our special guest, and I'm going to talk to you guys about, and one thing that's going to be important here, I want y'all to know that as I'm talking about him, I am pronouncing this gentleman's name properly. It is
yes. Yes.
Because
get it right.
I'm gonna get it right, because you know what, I didn't want to embarrass myself, because I was like, I know I'm not saying this right, and every time I kept spelling it, I was spelling it the proper way, but I wasn't saying it the proper way. So I was educated earlier, so I'm real excited about that. It's Socrate Pierre is his full name, but I really want to talk about how amazing this gentleman is. He's a Zumba fitness instructor. He's a personal trainer. He's a DJ and a party motivator.
Yes.
Socrate is an amazing. I've actually had the opportunity to be in the classroom with him, and I just love his spirit, and of course his beautiful wife. I mean, you guys are phenomenal. But a couple of things I want to talk a little bit about with him is Socrate, of course, lives in Maryland, and his story begins in Haiti. So, of course, he goes by Fuego, which is Fuego grew up dancing to, I'll see if I can get this right, compa, calypso.
I think it's compa. Is it compa or compa?
Compa or compa? He'll let us know in a second, right?
Yes.
Because I know I'm gonna get the rest of these wrong too. So calypso, soca, reggae, reggaeton, salsa, bachata, and merengue. So his passion for diverse music and dance is what led to being the Zumba instructor, the DJ, the party motivator, and of course choreographer that he is today. And I'm gonna let him talk a little bit more about who he has choreographed for, but without further ado, let's bring Socrate Pierre on the mic. Hello, sir.
Yay.
Hello, everybody. How we doing?
Hello.
Fine. How are you?
You guys did a good job.
Look, and then after I get off the show, I'll still be running around calling you Socrates, okay?
Yeah, did good. I was like, whoa, I was very impressed. And Mr. T, you got the compa right. There you go.
Oh, compa. I said,
Compa.
oh, go.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
hey.
got bachata, merengue, salsa, cumbia. Yes, this is all in my background.
All right.
Well, I want to take this moment to say, guys, thank you so much for having me on your show.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's our
I
pleasure.
feel very special and so grateful.
Well, you are special. You have some uniqueness about you in the world of Zumba and how you've transitioned your experience of Zumba into your own personal thing. So we want, what I would like for you to do to start out, Socrate, is to talk a little bit about your background, where you're from, tell the listeners a little bit about yourself, and then we'll move into some of the other information about what you're currently doing and how you kind of got started in this world of Zumba as well. Okay?
Okay. Well, you kind of almost nailed everything. Well, I'm originally born and raised in Haiti. All right. I'm Haitian. Okay. I got some Dominican root in me as well, but born and raised in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. I currently, of course, live right now in Gettysburg, Maryland. And as we mentioned earlier, yes, I am a fitness professional. I teach Zumba, boot camp, conditioning. I teach body works, weight trainings, pretty much anything fitness, you name it. That's me. And I love to dance. Dancing, I cannot go there without doing it. All right. I mean, honestly, I'm also an educator. I work for MCPS at Montgomery County Public School.
Wow. Okay.
A lot of people don't know that.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Pretty much that's it, guys. I grew up in Haiti. I speak Haitian Creole, speak French. I'm pretty good in Spanish. So I'm just that guy. Any question you guys have, just go ahead and shoot it at me, and I'll be more than happy to answer it.
All right.
Okay.
Well, look, T, I'm going to let you go ahead because, I've got some questions, but I know you have some, especially that you guys have something very familiar with each other. And, of course, that's the Zumba world. So, hey, go for it.
All right. Well, let me roll my sleeves up here. I'm going to be a little selfish with this first question because I use the choreography from Yo Vine a Bailar by Watata in my classes. And I know it was choreographed by you. So I'm curious to know, what are you working on now? What kind of sounds are you working on? And then are there any songs that we know that are already available that are out there circulating that you're working on that we can be attuned to and be looking for you on like maybe YouTube or Facebook for?
Oh, right now, most of the songs we haven't been released yet. But as soon as we release them, you guys will be the first to know.
All right. We like that. We're special.
I'm happy to hear you do Yo Vine a Bailar. That's a wonderful salsa.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, if
we were just sitting in his basement and he got inspired, boom, he wrote the salsa song. We got together, boom, we choreographed it.
Nice. Now, of course, if y'all need any help, I'm a former dancer myself. I was a professional dancer for over 10 years. And so if y'all ever need any help with choreographing anything, I'm not trying to say anything, but, just in case you need some help, just let me know.
Shameless plug, right?
Shameless plug.
I've seen you guys. Remember our masterclass we had not long ago?
I do remember that. Well, speaking of the masterclass, because I know you are in Maryland, so you're over in Spotlight Studio. So that's where people can find you over there. Can you tell us more about some of the programs that are offered there? I know you said you're into bodyworks. I know you do Zumba. I know they have Mixed Fit there. Are there any other programs that they have there that people should be aware of?
Spotlight, yeah, we offer Zumba. You mentioned Mixed Fit. We have Sense and Style dance fitness. I'm sure you guys offer Sense and Style, which was really big in the Virginia area.
Yes.
We have an instructor named Michelle Roberts who teaches that class. She's phenomenal. Awesome. We have Strong by Zumba. I know you teach Strong by Zumba, but it's not me that teach it. Karen, she's amazing at that. Boot camp is me. I teach boot camp on Saturday mornings. Pretty much, with the body works and all the other stuff, or classes that I do outside of Spotlight, like gyms and
okay,
yeah.
Now, I'm curious about another program that you have. I can't recall the name of it exactly, but I know you had some infit-tainers. And it was a program that you introduced to one of the gyms that I work at in Lorton. And I was wondering if you'd be able to talk about that a little bit more, or is that something that's still top secret?
It's not really top secret, but you remember we talked about Jovini Abala, Watata. He's the mastermind behind that fitness program, and I'm working alongside him with it. It's called Mix It Up Fitness. All right, and we consider ourselves the exit tanners. We're entertaining more than intimidating you. It's just like when you have swung by Zumba, everything is synced to the rhythm of the music. With this format, everything is more like instructional. Each of the songs is written and produced by Watata. But maybe one day we can have him in this show and he can explain to you further more. I don't want to really secret.
Well, hopefully he's listening. I hope he's listening.
Sounds like a plan. Well, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say, well, let's talk about some of your parties, because I'm actually envious, because I see your party, like I'll see on a Friday night, there's a party, because I know you DJ, you're a party motivator, and I'll see Friday night, 11 p.m., 10 p.m., party. And I'm like, I want to come to Maryland, but I have an early morning cycle class, so I can never come. So I want you to talk about those, like what you do as an entertainer as well, in your studio.
Normally at the studio, at Spotlight Studio, like every last Friday of the month, we normally throw a party where we can. Sometimes we go for theme. Whether if it's a masquerade party or like green stoplight party or international night, we normally have it from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning, where I'm the DJ.
Wow.
We just go crazy and just have a wonderful time. It's a perfect way to actually get all the students that take class to mingle, rather than sometimes how we show up to class, you just take class, you got that 60 minutes to take class and run off. So there's a purpose behind of having those parties, to bring everybody together under one roof as a community.
All right.
I love that.
I like that. But I have a couple questions for you. So Craig, what made you get into Zumba? What was your desire or purpose behind that?
Let me see, into Zumba. Let's see. Well, let's first say, I feel like when I just popped out, I was dancing.
All righty then. I'm sure your mother thinks the same thing too.
My sister-in-law, she was attending Towson University back in 2012, I believe, 2011. She was like, "Hey, have you heard of Zumba?" I'm like, "Yeah, I heard of Zumba, but I've never tried it before." And then I'm like, "Okay, one day I will try it." Okay, that went by. I never went to Zumba class. But sure enough, now my other sister, there was a studio right next to us. That's called Studio X. She passed by. She said, "Hey, I think there's a club over there. There's live music. I know you're into music and stuff. You should go check it out." Sure enough, I show up to class. I didn't even know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know if it was Zumba, if it was a club. I had no idea. So I walked in. I'm like, "Whoa, they're dancing. This looks so cool." I'm in jeans. I got a dress shirt on. I got dress shirts on. I'm like, "You know what? Hey, how much is it?" They was like, "Oh, it's a $5 drop-in class." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I'm like, "Okay, I'll take the class." And it was a wonderful lady that was teaching. Her name is Julie. She was the owner of that studio. Actually, they had that studio for 4 years. And I'm like, "Whoa, she's amazing." I'm like, "You know what? If she's shaking it like that, I think I can do it too."
That's right. Nothing wrong with a little shaking.
I took the class. I was like, "Whoa, this is no joke." I was like, this class is not a joke. I mean, I left drenched. I was like, "Oh my God, I am out of shape." I thought I was in shape. I'm like, "I'm out of shape."
Zumba will do that to you. You'll be like, "Oh my God, like what happened?"
So the more I start going, I'm like, I love this, and I've seen the benefit behind it. Not only that, you're getting an exercise. I see that the community that you build how you can change people's lifestyle, how you can use it as a big community to help, especially when we have like major event, major disasters like earthquake or like somebody we know diagnosis with a sickness, how we can all come together as a community to raise funds for that specific person. So I'm like, you know what? I can use this program, and I already love to dance, and I'm into fitness. So why not just bring it onto one big thing? And then from there, that's why I started my own business that's called Socrate LLC. I'm the CEO. Okay. Yeah, I'm the CEO and the founder of that business, Socrate LLC. So what we do provide group fitness within the DMV area. We contract with certain apartments in the area, and that's what I provide, again, DJ entertainment business.
Okay. All right. Well,
nice.
That's phenomenal. I figured there was some type of inspiration behind that, and I really wanted to hear that story. And I think the listeners really have a better appreciation of who you are and what you're doing and why you do what you do. And,
I love
it. Yeah, and I could tell. I mean, like I said, I've seen you in action, and I'm like, man, I love the way everybody can get up there and jam with you, and you make things very easy. I felt like I got my little 2-3 minutes of fame with you. I was like, man, I feel like I've been up here forever. I've known this man forever. I was like, I don't want to get off the stage. Make me might want to come back in and do it again.
I was like, whoa. Yeah, you did your thing that day. And Mr. T, we got to work on something soon, man.
We do. We have to put something together. I need to pop in on one of your classes when it's not a Friday night, and I don't have to teach cycle the next morning. So I got to pop in and just show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we may have something for you coming up. We got something coming up pretty soon, so we have to talk about that.
Indeed.
Yes,
hey, keep me in the loop. Keep me in the loop. I'm down.
Absolutely. Would love to have you.
Well, before he goes, I'm sorry to cut you off, Lady K, but I know if we have any Zumba folks out there, any Zen folks especially listening right now, Socrate,
I
said it right. I'm sure they want to know, who was your Zumba mommy or your Zumba daddy who ushered you into the official first phase of becoming official?
My Zumba mommy is Maria Browning.
Hola Maria.
Yeah, Browning. That's my Zumba mommy, and then we developed this amazing professional relationship. She's just a phenomenal individual. She's awesome.
Awesome. I mean, for all of our listeners out there, that's a question that all Zumba people ask. All Zumba instructors ask each other, who is your Zumba mommy? Who is your Zumba daddy? You have to be in that world to understand what that means. Yeah. So, but for those that are listening, they're going to be like, oh, yes. Or they're going to be like, oh, I need to take her. So either they're already on board or they're about to get on board. Oh, and she's amazing. She's amazing. I saw that. You should tell us a little bit about that right now.
Yeah, actually, on the 22nd of September from 12 p.m. to 1:30 at Spotlight Studio, we have a masterclass, Maria and myself. And then the following day, on the 23rd, there's a Zumba, a B1, Basic 1 Zumba training from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. if you are interested of being a Zumba instructor. So that's the place to go. Just go to Zumba.com and look up for the training for Maria Browning and Spotlight Studio. And I'll look forward to meet you there because I will be there too.
So you hear that, listeners? You can meet Socrate, you can meet Maria, and then come back the next day and be a Zumba instructor.
That's right.
But you gotta pay for that, though. By the way,
and I'm there to mentor anyone who needs my help for choreographing, help on cueing, how to mix music. Actually, if you need help with warm-up mix, since I'm a DJ, I do a lot of warm-up mixes. So if you need my help, I'm there to help you guys, mentorship, anything. We all one big happy family. So, hey, it's all about spreading the love.
Wow.
Awesome.
Well, one other thing I'd like for you to tell the listeners exactly where they can find you and get a hold of you at through the social media world.
Oh, well, to find me it's very simple. You just go to socratefuego.com. So that's SOCRATE Fuego FUEGO.com. Oh, just find me at Mr. T's page.
Yes. You can find him through my page.
We're friends on Facebook.
Yes.
Yes, you
So,
can find them on
Facebook
all of our
and
pages,
Instagram.
actually. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, oh yeah, we're all friends. We're besties on
Yeah.
social media. So
Yes.
And the cool thing is, it doesn't cost you anything to follow somebody or like somebody's page. You
yeah,
just follow. It's very inexpensive.
it's
So go ahead, go ahead.
0 cents to follow us, all of us.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, I was curious before we segue into our I guess to our next segment. So Socrate, if you, we had a topic of discussion about living in the moment and what it means to us. Do you care to share with us what it means to you and how you live in the moment?
Yeah, not a problem. Well, live in the moment for me, it's in the title itself. Living in the moment. The way I always think about living in the moment, actually, that's one thing. I love that. It was so funny when I said the topic. I was like, whoa, I love that. I love that quote, live in the moment, okay? To me, it's not dwelling on the past. No being anxious of worrying about what's going on, what's going to happen in the future, or oh, I wish this and that. Because when we concentrate on our attention on in the present or focus on tasks right at hand, it's too much. It's a bit much. So why don't we just stop, relax, smell the roses? Just stop. Because sometimes you find yourself doing the same routine. Sometimes you have to get out of routine, live in the moment. You only have one life to live. So you have to sometimes go out of routine and be like, hey, today, you know what? I normally go run 5 miles. Let me stop and smell these roses because I don't even know how Mother Nature is so beautiful. Enjoy. Enjoy. Leave a good name behind for you. Be kind to others. Spread love. To me, that's what living in the moment is. Being together as one. That's me. That's my perspective of it.
Well, I
Love it.
Love it. Yes, we need to hear that more often because it's definitely in the world we live in today. So much going on and it's so much negativity. It's enough to drive you over the edge.
Yeah, it'll drive you overboard.
Yeah. So
we
you
gotta
definitely
focus on the positivity and live in the moment. Live in the moment, but in the right way, though. That's a good.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Key word, right? The right way. Absolutely.
The right way.
All right. Well, do you have any other questions, T, before we have to let Socrate go?
No, I just want to wish him well and also his beautiful wife. She's gorgeous.
Yes.
Give her a hug for me. And also, congratulations to you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. We're having a baby Fuego. We're having a little Socrate.
Yes.
A fueguito.
Fueguito.
A fueguito.
Yes, congratulations. And she's like I said, she's absolutely stunning. So, I know you're excited.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait to have him dance with you guys.
Look, hey, T, he going to be the next one popping out and dancing, okay?
I was just thinking that. It's going to be another baby popping out and pop, lock, and dropping it.
Man, there you go.
This guy is on there let me out.
I'm sure she feels the same way. It's time to go. Okay.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Not too much.
Wow. Well, it has been such a pleasure having you on. So great. I mean, you are phenomenal. I love your story, and I'm so thankful that we did get the opportunity to put this together and have you on tonight. And then, of course,
such a pleasure. I'm so excited, man. This is the best. It's like a kid in a candy world. Yeah, I remember we were supposed to have a broadcast before, and then I guess time elapsed or something. But I was so excited. I was literally looking for. I got off work. I'm like, yes, I can't wait.
Yeah, and believe it or not, he called me. I was like, who is this calling me? Because I didn't recognize the number, and I'm like, yeah.
It was so funny when I say, hey, Fuego Pierre, you say, huh?
He is absolutely right. I was like, who in the world is it? Because, of course, as I've been calling you Socrates, I wasn't even calling you Socrates. I wouldn't say to the right period. So, yes, we definitely talking. He was absolutely excited about it. He was ready to go. And that was probably, around 3:34 this afternoon.
Yeah, I gotta work. I'm like, yep, okay, just checking in. Are we good to go for today? Let's go. Let's do this.
Yes.
Yeah, love it. Love the enthusiasm, of course, and then, love the fact that you're on time, because that is so important for people to understand. And one thing, though, before we do actually let you go, I want you to talk a little bit about business and how important it is and the aspect of it, and maybe give one piece of advice to a listener who may be thinking about, hey, I want to get into this world. How do I do it? And what advice would you give them?
In the world of business, you have to be consistent. Okay, be consistent. Be positive. You don't just grow overnight. You have to build a foundation. And that's the one thing I can say. Well, that was multiple than one thing, but be consistent. Be consistent. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. All right, do not get distracted. Just if you want something within this business world, go for it.
Absolutely.
And it's okay to ask for help, but make sure you get the key word is get the right help.
That's right.
Amen. That one.
We're not Mr. and Mrs. Know-it-all.
Yes.
Right.
So it's good to reach out to someone to help you out. So have a business plan if you're gonna start. Make sure you write down your plan first before you even step your foot in there.
Oh, thank you. Can you repeat that one more time? Because that is the key thing is what? Writing a what?
Writing your business plan.
Yay!
Amen. I got my hands
Somebody
in the air.
gets it. Yahoo!
Yes.
Working like you just don't care. Hey.
Hey.
Yes.
Write out your plan.
Yeah. Write out your plan. Don't
That's
just run
right.
into it. Write out your plan.
That's right. Yes. I preach that all the time because so many people want to just jump out there and get into business, but there's nothing wrong with being passionate about what you do and why you want to do it. But when you have a plan in place, it makes you accountable for what it is you're trying to get accomplished. Yep. And then that plan is something that helps you grow consistently. It's not something you use one time and throw it away. You keep that plan and you look at where you're at, where you started, from the beginning, the middle to the end, or if you need to go back and redo things. So I love the fact that you providing advice that, is helpful for people because a lot of people see what we do as business owners but don't really understand all the back work that comes with that.
Well, there's a lot behind it, But again, once you're passionate about something, the sky's the limit.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. As long as you're willing to put in the work.
Exactly, because someone else is not going to do it for you.
Exactly. Amen.
There you go. Absolutely. But I appreciate you again so much for coming on with us tonight. You have been a pleasure. And, for the listeners, you know where to find Socrate. You can find him on any of our Facebook pages. You can go to the Spotlight Studio and hang out with him. He has a lot going on there. And like I said, we definitely will be getting in touch with you sooner than later because I got something for you.
Hey.
T, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hey.
I'm ready. But yes, guys, come visit us at Spotlight Studio. We all one big happy family. So just come over there.
And they are so welcoming at Spotlight Studio.
Absolutely.
It's so awesome just to be there. If you haven't been, go at least one time just to experience the love that's there. You're gonna have a good time. Yeah, that's all I can say.
That's one big happy family studio. It's a good team to be a part of. I love it. I love being there.
I agree.
If you wasn't,
hello.
Uh-oh. I think we lost them.
Did we? Wait a minute.
Well, we live.
I think
we live.
We are live, and we lost our special guest.
He got excited, and he was like, "Hey!" and his phone was like, "Hey!" and I guess
and it went
they hate on off. But it's okay. It's all right.
Well, we had a great time with them, and I'm sure he's probably sitting like, "What in the world just happened?" But, and if he tries to chime back in, we'll see if we can pick him up. But we definitely we're very thankful for him to be able to come on the show tonight. And, you know, we've got about 20 more minutes left before the end of this show, which is crazy, right? Oh
right.
my gosh. But man, I guess what we can, since we lost our guest suddenly, I guess what we will do now is talk a little bit about all of these upcoming events. So much going on in the month of September, which I can't believe we're almost in the middle of September. I'm like, really? I mean,
it's already here, girl. It's already here.
I'm like, I don't want to think about it. Yeah, it's crazy.
I've been trying not to, but I'm like, oh crap. October is literally around the corner.
Literally.
But I mean, I would love to speak about one of our first events we have on our agenda.
All right.
So that way I can talk a little bit about somebody that I get to co-host this wonderful show with. Oh. If I may.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, have a seat if you haven't been seated already. On Monday, September 10th, 2018, from 6 to 9, the 4th Annual Congressional Black Caucus Network After Work with VIP events, lowercase e in the middle, concierge, as will invite you all to an evening out with other local business owners, entrepreneurs, executives, and career-minded professionals to be at the nation's capital at Chef Jeff's. That's GEOFF''S restaurant at 3201 New Mexico Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C. And you will find one of their wonderful folks who will be highlighted at this wonderful event is our own Lady K, Miss Kimberly McLemore. Ta-da. Tickets start at, ta-da! I wish we had music. Ta-da! 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 Tickets are starting at $25. You can register at www.vipevents, EVENTS, concierge, ERGE.com, upcoming -events. So that's yes. www.vipevents.concierge.com/upcoming -events. $25. You can be there. You can see there's several wonderful presenters along with yourself, Miss Lady K. Would you love to tell them a little bit more about the event?
I can, and I'm sitting here thinking in my head, okay, now who else do we all have? We have so many people.
Oh,
no,
I mean,
no, it's okay because you know it's really actually is going to be a very, very good event. We have two other people who are going to be honored. They're honorees, and I'm going to look them all up because I want to make sure that I have the right information. But of course, we're going to have some other phenomenal speakers. I'm going to be speaking at the event, but there will be. Let me just get this right, because, you know, I don't want to say nothing wrong. Yeah, I haven't done that before. You know, you'd be like rushing around, and why is it I can't get something up when I need it? Anyway, all right. We have Darius Stanton, who is going to be a speaker. Christy Rutherford, who is another speaker. Mr. Malone DeVarleo. I cannot pronounce this man's name, and he's going to get me when he sees me, but it's Mr. Malone. And of course, I've never met him, so I'm going to meet him, and he's going to be like, could you please get my name right, okay? And then, of course, Dr. Essie McCoy. And, of course, hosting and running the show, of course, is Dr. Larry White Sr., who will be part of that major event and actually is hosting this event. And like I said, there are a couple other honorees that will be showing up. I don't know why I'm having a problem getting my information up here, but it is an event that happens this coming Monday evening from 6 to 9. It's very important that people are involved and understand what the meaning of caucus is and why, you know, it's an important part of our community. And I think that once you come and see and hear the speakers, it'll be worth every penny and then some. So, you know, please come out and support us. Understand that it's an event that happens every year, of course, but I'm actually excited because it's my first event, and then being an honoree, that even makes it more special for me. So I'm very, very excited about having the opportunity to be there. But I guess, you know, we'll move on to the other stuff. And like I said, Go ahead.
Before we go, we do have to let people know it's from 6 to 9. But the attire for our folks
is business casual.
Our listeners, business casual.
Right.
There is $25 for general admission. VIP is $40. Now, for the VIP folks, you get red carpet access. We all like to be on the red carpet. You get a photo and you get a gift bag.
Yes, you do.
I'm just saying. And who doesn't want a gift bag?
Right. But, it's also a very important, powerful networking event. So for those who are there to meet other business owners, be prepared. Have your business cards ready. Be prepared to have some great conversation and, of course, learn some other things about some of the other people that will be there. Like I said, I think it's going to be an amazing event, and I'm really excited. I'm still trying to find some information here. I'm having some issues over here with the internet, but I just think that everybody just needs to get on VIP events here, looking up upcoming events, and there's more than enough information there. And of course, if you look at my postings every single day, I am there. Okay, there's plenty of information out there, so there's no reason to say, "Well, I didn't know anything about that." Yeah, you did. Okay,
exactly. I said, "You're my friend," and I'd be like, "Is she posting again? She just posted like at 45 minutes ago." I was like, "Okay, let me go ahead and post this." So yes, follow Kimberly if you want it fresh and hot off the press right now. Follow Kimberly McLemore, Lady K. Follow her, y'all. I don't know why you're on already. Follow her Facebook, Instagram. Get into it.
Exactly. And as we're sitting here, Socrate is sending us a ton of messages. We hear you, boo. It's okay. Everything is fine. We absolutely are sorry. I don't know what happened and how you end up getting cut off, but we absolutely thank you again for coming in. I'm getting your messages, so I will definitely get back to you here shortly. But we need to definitely move on because time is ticking away very quickly, and we still have a few more events to talk about. And then we want to talk about our moment of inspiration, of course, right?
Yes, we do.
All right. So the next event that I do want to talk about is coming up in October. Now, do we have any other events to talk about for September before we start diving into October? Because I'm already jumping into October, so I'm going to let you get that one going.
I have one, and I'll be really, really brief because it's right around the corner from me. Also, where you can find Census Al, it's at Fit Intensity, which is at 5641 General Washington Drive, Unit C as in Charlie, in Alexandria, Virginia, on Saturday, September 22nd, from 3 to 4:30 p.m., they are having a master line dance choreography workshop. And I was like, a master line choreography workshop? What is that? So it's going to be awesome. It's very urban inspired. So all the line dances that you guys see going on at the club that everybody knows, but you're like, why don't I know this? What's happening? This is basically what you're going to be seeing there. And it's a $10 fee. So you can just pay $10 to get in. That Fit Intensity is right over here in Alexandria, Virginia. The Eventbrite page is I think you can find it through Eventbrite. So where's the address? Where do I have it written down? I can't find it right now, but it's on. It's with Danita Moses. Like I said, tickets are $10 from 3 to 4:30. So they'll be covering some of the hottest things on Saturday, September 22nd from 3 to 4:30 at Fit Intensity on General Washington Drive with a master line dance choreography workshop. So all the hot stuff going on in the clubs that you see, they got you covered. So you want to be there. If you have more questions, you can DM me, and I'll be happy to get that information to you.
All right. Well, I'm going to backtrack this a little bit because I finally figured out, okay, I got myself here together over here about who the other honorees are that I really definitely wanted to give a shout out to because it's I'm very pleased to be standing next to these two individuals, which is the Honorable Carl Snowden and Dr. Tashika Green will also be honored at the Congressional Black Caucus on Monday. So like I said, please make sure that you all come out and support this event. I think that you really are truly going to enjoy it. And there's going to be so much going on there that, come out and if just at least come out and say hello and congratulate those who are being honored. And then, like I said, meet some other new people, especially if you're new in business. We all love to meet new business people. So I just had to get that together, okay? Because I'm like,
yes.
I'm sitting here like,
Shut up.
right?
I say. Yeah,
Exactly.
spread that.
All right, so let me go through real quickly the rest of the events, and I am going to jump now into October because I absolutely have a lot going on in the month of October. And we have coming up on Saturday, October 13th, I will be in Atlanta. I'm really excited about this trip. I will be doing a book reading and signing at the Madu bookstore, which is the second largest African-American owned bookstore in Atlanta, Georgia. And that right there says it all. So for me to have an opportunity to be at this event, to be at this bookstore and do a reading and book signing, I'm really excited about it. It's located at the Greenbrier Mall, which is at 2841 Greenbrier Parkway Southwest in Atlanta. Obviously, if you want to learn more about this, and if you do live in the Atlanta area, hey, come out and meet me, say hello, get a copy of the book. I will autograph it for you. Come out and just support. And I'm definitely looking forward to meeting all these new wonderful people and a whole new community, and hope that I can go back on more than one occasion. So real excited about that. And then the next event that I have coming up is that we have actually, I'm even more excited about, is Saturday, October 20th from 2 to 5 p.m. We'll be doing the Purple and Pink Zumbathon party.
Ow!
Hello.
Sorry.
No. It's like...
I'm in that one. Ow! I sound like a dead cat, but whatever.
Ow! You gotta get that part right. Anyway, this event is extremely important to me. We're calling it the Purple and Pink Zumbathon. Actually, it's a disco party. And the event is really important because we are looking at, of course, for most people, if you're not aware, that the month of October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And the domestic violence piece is extremely important to me, being that several years ago, I was one of those individuals who was involved in a domestic violence relationship. And, of course, my life has changed for the last several years, and I have wrote a book about that, and that's the reason why I'm touring and so forth. And this is a part of the tour as well. But me and Mistah T have collaborated together in order to do this event, and we obviously are still looking to reach out to other individuals we would like to have involved. But all the proceeds that we raise, because it's going to be a free event, we're looking for donations, of course, because we want our proceeds to go to a domestic violence shelter and to a breast cancer awareness program within our community, and which will be the Susan G. Komen program. Excuse me. And
for the cancer piece.
Exactly, for the cancer piece. And the event is going to be located at Gold's Gym ETC, which is here in Woodbridge. And I don't have right off the top of my head what the address is, but if you follow me and Mistah T, there's no reason why you won't know about this event. We're already pumping it. October seems like it's very far away, but it really is not. So please come out and support this amazing event. It is going to be a disco party. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be on a Saturday afternoon, so you can come and, if for those who even remember what disco is, really come out and hang with us. And for those who don't know about disco, we're going to teach you, okay? So,
that's right.
Just come on out and hang out with us and support something that is very near and dear, of course, to my heart, but also for those who are consistently struggling with breast cancer. And, we want to talk more about these things, not just in the month of October, but of course on a consistent basis. And that's really what I do every day, is I talk about the importance of domestic violence and why we need to share this information and resources that are out there, and how you can continue to move forward in your life. So, hope to see you all on Saturday, October 20th. And
at Gold's Gym Elite Training Center. That's what the ETC stands for.
Yes.
Gold's Gym Elite Training Center in Woodbridge, Virginia. If you don't know where that is, that's in Maroomsco Plaza. If you're not a member, they have lots of membership specials going on right now. So you want to join that gym, because that gym is about to be on and popping.
It sure
All I got to say. And I happen to teach there twice a week. I'm just saying, it's gonna be popping.
Yeah, because you
Friday
know
nights,
if Mr. T got anything to do with it, you know it's gonna be on and popping. So
last Friday they had just a regular party, and it was live. And it was on and popping, and you get to wear your grown-up clothes. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm done. Excuse me, I'm sitting down.
No.
Go Jimmy Lee Training Center. Whoop whoop. Shout out to Kelly Shelton. You're no manager, giving her a shout out.
There you go.
Y'all better find her. Ask for Kelly. Tell her T sent you.
Pump it up. All right. Okay, we are going to move on for the last event I want to talk about real quickly. Is on Saturday, October 27th. I will be going to Easton, Pennsylvania. Can you believe it? I'm really excited about this. For those earlier, I talked a little bit about who don't know that I am an author, and I actually train people how to publish their own books. So I have an upcoming event in Easton, Pennsylvania called Write Your Story Self-Publishing Workshop. I just recently did another self-publishing workshop back in August on the 25th, teaching people how to self-publish their books. And I'm talking from the beginning to the middle to the end of understanding what it means, how to process, what it means to write a book, the process of it, how to get things printed, edited, the whole 9 yards. So if you live anywhere in Pennsylvania, close to Philadelphia, you're in the Poconos, come on down to Easton, PA. I'm going to be located over at the Joyful Self Wellness Center, which is owned by Christy Joy Met. And of course, I will be facilitating. She's going to be hosting this event. I will be facilitating all of the other piece of the workshop. And then we're going to have some other phenomenal speakers there. We're going to have some vendors there. Registration is $50. You can find this event on Eventbrite. Write Your Story Self-Publishing Workshop. You can also sign up directly through the Facebook page. Under my Facebook page, the author Kimberly M. LLC, you can find me there. And you can look under Facebook with events, and I'm telling you, it's going to be something it's worth every dime. It's actually worth more than the $50 for the things you're going to be learning at this workshop. So please, if you're interested and you want to write a book, or either get the book that you have written off the shelf but you don't know what to do, this is the event you want to be at. This is the workshop where we will be teaching you, and I will be teaching you, and then some of the other authors that will be coming in will be talking about their process and understanding of what they went through to also get to this point of becoming a self-published author. So that's all the events that I have to talk about. Time is truly ticking away, but I don't want us to not. Yeah, it's been.
That's me. I'm sorry.
Isn't it amazing how fast time goes when you're having a great time? It's like,
know.
Wow, right?
It truly does fly.
It's just crazy. And we talked a lot earlier about living in the moment, and then a big part of what we do here on the show is we talk about that moment of inspiration. And, that moment where sometimes, a person may be having a rough day, they just need a hug. They need somebody to inspire them. This is really what we do. And this is what the show is really about. We want people to know that, we are a part of the community and you are a part of the community. So I don't know if we have enough time to really dig into a moment of inspiration, because I think we've really been focused on a lot of what's been going on within the moment tonight, and it has been one of those phenomenal moments. What do you think, Mr. T?
I can wrap it up in like 5 sentences.
Okay, look, it's 7:57, so you got.
I got 2 minutes, but I can do it in less than 30 seconds. Are you ready, Lady K?
I am. Go for it.
Are you ready, listeners? Right. So, live in the moment, be adventurous, love fully, be naughty, but write your plan. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I am I'm sitting over here in a moment of shock.
See, I pay attention during our interludes here when we're talking and whatnot. You think I'm just over here minding my business, checking Netflix for the next release, but I'm over here Getting ready. I'm paying attention, making notes over here.
Well, you are
Catch
doing,
that.
you are doing your thing, and I am so thankful for you. I appreciate you. I'm glad that you got it together over there, because I'm sitting over here like, okay,
I'm living in the moment, girl. I'm living in the moment.
Exactly. I mean, this is what it's about, right? And like I said, these are always the happiest times that I always enjoy, is being able to sit behind this mic and talk to you and talk to the listeners. And, we talk about things that truly, are something that we all deal with day in and day out in our lives. And so, we can give them the laugh for the evening, or like I said, that hug because they're having a rough day, and just give them that moment of inspiration to inspire them to get up and do something that makes them happy. I'm glad that we're here and we're out here tonight doing our thing. So,
amen.
We are down to the last minute. And of course, that means we're coming to the end of the show. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's this is the sad part of the show, because we really hate to leave you all. But of course, as usual, I always enjoy spending time with you, Mr. T.
I enjoy spending time with you, Lady K. Mwah.
And smooches. And to everybody else, I want you to know that you can find us. Of course, we've talked about all the social media platforms. We're both on Instagram. We're both on Facebook. We're both on Twitter. You can find us anywhere. But I also want to let you know, I've got a surprise. We will be live quite a bit during the month of September. So you will not hear us next week. Next week, I have a phenomenal guest coming on, another guest. But we will be back. The Lady K and Mr. T show will be back the week after. So get prepared, you guys, because you're going to hear us more often. And we're really excited about having this new show and this new platform. And like I said, if you need us, you know where to find us. Reach out to us at any time. Remember, we are on iHeart Radio. We are on Spotify. We're on Spreaker. This show automatically has popped up on Facebook. So there's no reason why you cannot find us and you can't hear it. But until next time, Mr. T, love you much. See you soon.
Love you, Lady K.
All right. And we're all out. Have a good evening. Talk to you soon.
Mwah.
Good night, everyone. We will be back next Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Follow us on Spreaker, www.spreaker.com/user/WSBI. View our new WSBI website anytime at www.wsbillc.com and on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram.